I really feel like there's just looking at all of these, you're really, really thinking about, you know, your life right now and like trying to figure out what's your best path forward. Because like I said, we've got the owl, then we've got, you know, there's truth coming in, and then this woman is not playing any games, and she's very straightforward. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. This is what I will tolerate. This is what I won't tolerate. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. This is the Awakened Jen. So today we're going to be using the Divine Animals Oracle. That is a spirit animal deck, and we're going to find what energy can you bring to help you with what you're dealing with at this time. And then we're going to use the Light Seers Tarot. We're going to pull 3 cards. It is a progression reading, past, present, future, to see where you're at, where you're headed, and if there are any course corrections that need to be made, we can do that now. All right, so I'm going to set some intentions while I'm shuffling. The first intention is that anyone who comes across this video, there is a message in here for you. I set the intention that anyone who needs to hear the messages that come out in this reading will find it at the time that they need it most. I set the intention that all the messages come out are for our highest good. I set the intention that I will be given very clear messages, be given all the right words, phrases, anything needed in order to communicate as clearly and as effectively as possible. Okay. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. If you find this video helpful, I would really, really appreciate it if you would subscribe. You can hit the bell for notifications. I typically do about 4 to 5 videos a week. I do the zodiac readings, twin flame, ancestor message, angel messages, and other just from my oracle decks that I do. All right. So I have a lot going on, and like I said, you hit that bell, it will let you know every single time I post a new video. All right. Okay. So I did do a channeled message, and I'm going to go ahead and read that. What does Taurus need to know right now? Harmony and balance. Taurus is focused on bringing harmony back to their lives between work, family, friends, chores, bills, hobbies, and more. They have become stretched too thin to truly be able to enjoy any of it. There's a need for balance. They must assess all of the demands on their time, energy, and resources to determine which things are necessary and which aren't, and if they are necessary, can anything be delegated or delayed to a different schedule. Find the ways to reclaim your life little by little so that the inspiration and joy can return. All of the areas of your life have importance, but if we make one area above another, it leads to burnout and diminished life force, energy, and joy. All right, so we're working on bringing balance back to our lives, and you know, it's at the risk of getting to a point of burnout, which is no fun. Whatsoever. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Deep breath. All right, so what energy can Taurus use right now to help them bring this balance back to their lives? Energy. We've got the owl, which is for wisdom. Right. Deep breath. All right, so past, present, future, Taurus. Past. We've got the Ace of Swords. That is clarity and truth. Present. This again. Present. I've got lots of cards trying to come out. All right. Present. Queen of Swords. So you're doing something with that truth now too. All right. Wow, we've got wisdom. The Ace of Swords is truth. The Queen of Swords is, that logic and truth and wisdom. Oh, wow. Future. All right, so 2 cards came out. I'm going to go ahead and keep them. We've got the Ace of Swords, but we also have the Empress. So the Ace of Swords is about self-imposed prisons, releasing yourself from self-imposed prisons. And then the Empress is the divine feminine, but it's also creating your whole new life, like bringing your new life into existence. Okay. So we'll start with the Oracle. Okay. The Owl. Wisdom. Open your eyes and see what is really there. Look for the whole truth, as you may only be seeing part of the whole. Through experience, we can gain wisdom to not make the same mistakes again. Develop your learning and intelligence, as education is never wasted. Negotiation is better than an attack. The Greek goddess Athena was a virgin daughter of Zeus, and it is her name that the Greeks gave to their harbor city. Beautiful, strong, refined, and very rational. Athena thoughtfully encouraged and led her human subjects and mentored her favorite heroes. The ancient Greeks loved Athena, and many complex temples were built in her honor. Her mythos state that she was born from Zeus's brow and later sat by his side in Olympus for all decision-making. A goddess with many attributes, including weaving, scholastic attainment, intelligence, philosophy, and olive oil production. There was very little that Athena could not influence. Her avatar, an owl, symbolizes her reputation for wisdom. It was said that this very modern goddess had a cool beauty and that her eyes were bright and observed everything, just as an owl would, giving her reputation for total watchfulness. In her early form, she was also a goddess of the night, so having a nocturnal bird as her avatar makes rational sense. It was said that even as a younger goddess, Athena sought out the whole truth and so wanted to ensure that she saw all sides of a situation before she made a decision. She knew owls had incredible vision and did not miss much, so she decided to always have an owl with her if she could keep an eye out on her blind side. This way, she would miss nothing and see everything, especially anything that was dark and hidden. Owls are found on every continent except for the polar caps and are normally one of the apex predators of a region. They famously have big eyes situated in the front of their heads and are mainly nocturnal. As hunters, the ability to perceive prey in low light and darkness is of vital importance, and these birds have evolved to do this very well. The eyes are placed within a feathered facial disc that acts as a kind of capture shape to direct sound into the ears. The eyes do not move much, so the head can swivel almost 360 degrees in some species. Interestingly, a large portion of the owls have an asymmetrical placement of ears, which helps them exactly pinpoint their prey. Owls are also incredibly silent, both sitting and in flight. They have neck ruffles that muffle the sound of their head turning, and their wing feathers have serrated ends that enable them to swoop down on their prey with virtually no sound whatsoever. The owl is best associated with Athena is the little owl, Athena noctua, which was often depicted with her in artworks. These birds have quite distinctive big yellow framed eyes. These birds have quite distinctive big yellow eyes framed in startling white eyebrows. The use of owl magic is an ancient practice, and the energy is used in cultures as diverse as the ancient Greek and Roman and to the North European and the First Nations of the Americas. Use owl magic when you seek wisdom in a situation, and perhaps you are not seeking the whole truth and wish to do so. Seeing the whole truth and wish to do so. My eyes are like crossing. Owl magic is helpful when you cannot make a decision or when you need to take a rational view of an emotionally charged situation. So I really feel like there's just looking at all of these, you're really, really thinking about, your life right now and like trying to figure out what's your best path forward. Because like I said, we've got the owl, then we've got, there's truth coming in, and then this woman is not playing any games, and she's very straightforward. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. This is what I will tolerate. This is what I won't tolerate. So let's just keep going from there. Let's see. The Ace of Swords. New ideas, clarity, an aha moment, truth revealed, awareness and heightened states of consciousness, memory or thought, communication, victory, success, and triumph, a stroke of genius. Massive clarity is on the way. A new door is opening up for you, often unveiling a life-changing idea or a significant spiritual breakthrough. Expect aha moments of lucidity to pierce your awareness and to reveal a totally fresh vision for the future. As this essence spirals into comprehension, use this time to see things as they really are and to tune in to new beginnings. The quiet insight of the unconscious mind is being made available for you. So you may experience a rapid expansion as your conscious mind integrates this newfound information. Know that nothing can compete with fierce rays of wisdom and truth. So if you are finding yourself with clouded judgment or with stalled thinking, it's time to seek the brightly lit energy of honesty. Gather your discernment, your intellect, your logic, and your insights, and clearly communicate the truth that is bubbling up to be witnessed. I experience brilliant moments of clarity. So the clarity is coming in. The truth is being revealed. So that has moved us to the Queen of Swords. Like, you've got 3 swords cards. I mean, this is all right here. The swords are all about your mind. So the Queen of Swords, a thought leader, unbiased decision maker, an excellent communicator, wise and logical counsel, integrity and honesty, being perceptive, intelligence, being direct, seeking truth. Highly astute, intellectual, and honest, she watches calmly over her kingdom. Graceful and logical, her wisdom is framed in truth and proof, and she avoids the gossip or fluff that others may want to hear. She asks you to be honest in your relationships, direct in your speech, and witty if you want to be, but above all, bring your clear-headed, unbiased reasoning to the table. Sometimes this communication style can come across as cold or cutting. So if you are having trouble communicating something that is difficult for another person to hear, know that you can always dip your toe into the cup of empathy and compassion to help with your delivery. Sharp analysis and careful consideration are always intelligent moves, as is being able to clearly connect with others in a way that is easily accepted and understood. A clear heart and clear mind will allow you to speak your truth always. I speak with wisdom and clarity. Okay, so you've got now that the wisdom has come in, now that the truth has come in, now it's time for you to do something with it. And so this is about the actions that you are taking. So moving forward, we've got the 8 of Swords. Okay. Feeling stuck, a time to open your eyes to unveil the truth, having more options than you thought, an opportunity to let go of an old story. This is a gentle reminder that you create your reality. Look beyond the veil of illusion that your current limitations are projecting. If you are feeling trapped with no path forward, remember that this too is a perspective that can be lifted. When you choose sovereignty over victimhood, you become the fierce wielder of choice. You can free yourself from your shackles and shift your outcome dramatically by accepting that you are one person. You are the one person who is responsible for your happiness. Create infinite portals of possibilities by becoming the solution. We are never really stuck. Nurture your soul and spend the time you need to transmute any feelings of helplessness. While we can't control every experience that is put on our path, we can definitely work on how we respond to each one. Let go of old stories and be vigilant of any wallowing, low-vibe thoughts that you may be holding on to. Reframe your experiences as lessons and choose to heal. I am free to choose my healing and my light. So this is getting out of a victim mentality. This is taking responsibility for your life. It is, just becoming an active co-creator in this world. And so we had the Empress that came out with it. So once you get clear about what is really in front of you, which that wisdom is coming in, that truth is coming in, this is where we are headed. The divine feminine, prolific creativity, fertility, motherhood, unity. The goddess, sensuality, nurturing, abundance, empathy, unconditional love, unification of the mind, body, and spirit. The Gaian Empress radiates fertile energy, positive outcomes, and unconditional love. This flourishing creative energy is of the earth, so bring your dreams from the ethereal realms and ground them. Share them, birth them. Her bountiful abundance is always available to you, and she reminds you to find her regenerative beauty everywhere. You are entering a time of profound healing and blessings, and if you are feeling any lack of inspiration or possibility, seek to heal your physical temple and to nourish your soul by embodying her shining creative essence. Continue to move calmly and gracefully in the direction of that which whispers yes. This card often affirms that you are on the right track, so keep growing and work with the nature of your situation instead of against it. I am ready to give birth to my abundantly rich future. All right. So, this is a very positive progression. I like where this is headed. The truth is coming in. You're getting very clear about what you want, what you don't want. So I want to see if I can get some information about what truth has been revealed, though. Let's see if we can get some information about that. Okay. Oh. So we've got the King of Cups, the Ten of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the Moon. So all of the cups are about your relationship. And so this really tells me that you are getting, this is what you're getting clear on. This is what you're getting clear on. What is it going to take to have this kind of life for yourself? And then this card, this is sort of the oddball in this group, but this is facing your fears. I'm going to go ahead and read this card to you, though. It's the Moon. Illusions, hidden truths, the unknown, trusting your intuition, facing your fears, the watery nature of the unconscious mind, mystery, symbolism, and metaphor, perception, uncertainty, and dreams. When we're faced with uncertainty and illusion, it can feel like we're drowning. Trust that you will be okay, even if you can't seem to distinguish up from down right now. When you stop struggling to see that which you simply cannot see because it remains obscured behind shadows of the moonlight, you will experience a deep release that will allow you to float to the surface of your truth. The Moon card asks you to go within, find comfort in the darkness, and to calmly listen to the whispers of your own intuition. There is divinity and magic here. When you fall into the Moon's still waters, your inner wisdom will embrace you and push you towards the light. She will reinvigorate your creativity and resurrect your spark as long as you go beyond your own fears to find her. Dive into her healing embrace, breathe past insecurities, and let her dimly lit magic guide your home. I am safe, and I reach new levels of unconscious knowing as I surrender to the will of the universe. Okay. So, that's what you're getting really, really clear on. It's just what it's going to take to get you to this fulfilling emotional happiness in your relationship. All right. let's see what other questions I have here. Give me some information about the new life that you're building. We've got complete transformation coming in. And so the Queen of Pentacles is a self-made woman. She is highly abundant, and she's also very generous. The Six of Swords is about moving on from trauma, but it's also about help coming in. And then the Hermit is self-reflection. I'm going to read the transformation. Sorry, it's the Death card, but I'm going to read that one to you. All right. Cycles of transformation, rebirth, transition, change, new beliefs, newfound awareness, endings, a symbolic death, and initiation process. You are on the cusp of a massive transformation, and it's time to mourn the end of one phase while celebrating the birth of another, which is really interesting when you look at these two cards together, if we're talking about death and birth. So, let's see. This energy of transmutation and rebirth signals a beautiful metamorphosis that will allow you to expand your consciousness and move closer to your own divine essence. A cycle in your life, relationship, belief, career path, or an outdated plan for the future is coming to an inevitable end. Deep breath if this scares you. This change is needed. Know that this card urges you to release what is already losing energy and to focus on the things that are already gaining momentum. Welcome to the possibility of something new, and allow this phase to come to a graceful end. Look towards the magic of this newfound horizon, because underneath its morbid exterior, the Death card heralds exciting times filled with the brightness of so much potential. New light awaits. I allow myself to let go of the past in order to add energies to new beginnings. Okay, so just combining that with the channeled message of knowing that you need to bring balance into your life, that you're seeking harmony, that you're seeking for just, a life that literally flows. And just where it was saying that all of the areas are important, but if you put too much importance on one area, it kind of sets off balance everything out of it. Let me see if there's anything. So I probably won't do an extended on this one because I'm still having some technical issues with it, but I will go ahead and ask some of the clarifying questions. I'm just going to tell you what signs I see right now. So we've got Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Libra, okay, and that's all the signs that came out. Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, and Libra. Okay. So I'm going to use the Barbara Moore deck to do the clarifying questions. Okay, so what do you have to look forward to in this situation? Okay, so we've got the Eight of Cups is a release. It's moving on from the things that don't serve you so that you can move to the things that are actually meant for you. The Five of Cups is about grieving those things that you're releasing. And then the King of Pentacles is, it is that complete, he's a very abundant, wealthy, comfortable man. Let me go ahead and read that card. The King of Pentacles. An intent man leans forward on his throne as if listening intently to someone talking to him. He holds his staff in both hands as if to remind himself of his great responsibility. You enjoy the finer things in life and are willing to work hard for them. Although you want the best, you don't expect it to be handed to you. At this point, you have worked hard and long, and you have wielded your authority and talent wisely. You would like to set down the responsibility, if even just for a while, and indulge yourself in the good things life has to offer. This feels like very Taurus energy, it's all in it anyways. Be aware of becoming lazy or dependent on material possessions. Your love of luxury could overcome your practical nature and lead to debt. Although you may be seduced by the good life, you'll find that it alone cannot satisfy you. So that's bringing the balance that we've been talking about. Okay. All right. What do you need to be mindful of in the situation? So releasing yourself from the self-imposed prison that you're the one that put yourself there, so you're the one who can get yourself out. That there is a new relationship or a new start in a relationship on the way, and that it's all building strength in you, and that you have the strength. You are strong enough to do the things that are needed, to release the things that are needed, to make the changes that are needed to get you where you want to be. What does this situation look like in 6 months? Ooh. Okay. So we've got the 7 of Pentacles. This feels like you're putting in all the work, but you're not seeing the results yet. So that's kind of rough. And then the 10 of Wands is the heavy burdens, which brings in a Tower. So I'm going to read the 10 of Wands. A purposeful man carries his large burdens through the night towards the morning sky. He is almost done with his wearisome task. The full moon hiding behind the clouds and approaching dawn indicates the end of a cycle, even if the end isn't completely in sight. This card echoes the turning of the wheel of fortune, the deer watching silently from the distance, perhaps inspiring the man with their quiet strength. You are nearly finished with an arduous task. You may be exhausted, but the light at the end of the tunnel, like a beautiful sunrise, gives you the determination to see this through. Draw on your most basic instincts for strength to finish what you've started. Be aware of stopping too soon. Do not let the relief of seeing the end of the situation cause you to falter. Rather, let it focus your actions. So, just seeing this a little bit more, I'm just like, even when it doesn't look like it's coming together, just stay the course and do the work. And then the Tower, I'm going to go ahead and read that one too, because the Tower always looks really scary. But the way that I see the Tower is that when it shows up, it means you've been holding on to something for too long. And so, this is the only way to get you out of that stuck energy and for God to really move you forward on the mission that He has for you. Okay, where are you at? Tower. There we go. Carefully crafted, tall, beautiful, and strong, the Tower represents our worldview. We have added to it and altered it as needed. We expected it to last and serve us well. It is hit by lightning, a literal bolt from the blue, and is destroyed. The bolt symbolizes, in some form or another, a moment of illumination, a realization of experience that shakes our world to its very foundation. We fall like the naked man from the structure. We have to rebuild, and we have nothing, or so it seems. However, don't discount what the flash of lightning reveals to you. The message of the Tower is a difficult one. Unlike the Wheel of Fortune with its philosophical message of centeredness, and Death with its promise of spiritual enlightenment, the Tower doesn't seem to offer much except destruction. Our belief system helps us find calm in the center of this in the center of the wheel and gives us the courage to face death. In the Tower, what belief system is shattered? The good news is, no, in the Tower, that belief system is shattered, by a truth that we didn't recognize before. Knowing the truth is good. Ignorance is not really bliss. Be aware of over-dramatizing situations. If you overreact to every upset in your life, you may find yourself ill-prepared to deal with real trauma or tragedy. Okay. So, the way that was kind of worded, it makes it seem like that truth that is coming out is going to shift your reality so much that you have no choice but to do something with it. Okay. What can you do to stay positive at this time? How can you stay positive at this time? All right. So we've got the Empress. This is the divine feminine, just really staying focused on what you are trying to build. Just keeping that creative energy. The King of Cups is all about its emotional intelligence, compassion. It's leading with your heart. And then the Knight of Pentacles is about staying the course, doing the work, being diligent and just knowing, this is the direction I'm headed and there's nothing going to take me off this path. Okay. All right. What is in your highest good at this moment? Okay, so we've got the Nine of Swords. This is about anxiety and sleepless nights. So I'm going to have to read that to find out how that comes together as your highest good. The Nine of Cups is a gift that is being offered to you. And then the High Priestess is about your intuition, your internal guidance that you're being given at this time. So Nine of Swords. By the soft glow of candles, a woman sits up in bed as if awakened by a bad dream. The translucent masked figure symbolizes the vague yet troubling thoughts that plague the sleeper. She crosses her arms across her chest as if to protect her heart. As evidenced by the swords, this woman is clearly troubled by some large problems, large enough to disturb her sleep. The owl, a symbol of wisdom, is nearby, apparently ready to share its knowledge and thereby impart some comfort to the woman. As she puzzles out the problem, perhaps she will see her way to clear to wisdom and truth. For now, though, she is alone and closed off. This is the Hermit taken to a sad extreme. In this time of trial, she would do well to reach out and get the comfort and wisdom that she needs. It seems that it is near at hand. You are agonizing over something. For whatever reason, you are working through this alone, even though help is nearby. Reach out and allow someone to guide you and comfort you. Be aware of isolation. You may feel like you're alone, or your pride may stop you from reaching out. You're not alone, and your pride may cost you more than you know. Now, we've got 2 nines came out in this, and so nines are about the end of a cycle. And then we've got the High Priestess. I'm going to go ahead and read that one too. High Priestess. The High Priestess speaks of the unknown and contradictions. While her face is masked, she is clothed with a transparent gown. She floats with a toe barely skimming the waters of the subconscious while she lifts her head to the sky as if to drink in the otherworldly wisdom. She exists between 2 pillars labeled J and B for Jachin, beginning, and Boaz, negation. The night sky behind her hints at both the poetic mystery of the moon and the logically charted courses of the heavenly bodies. She promises knowledge. She can be dangerous. We must accept her energy and wisdom cautiously. The message of the High Priestess is about a kind of knowing that is beyond logic. Pay attention to your intuition and recognize that there are different ways of knowing. While the stars and planets of the night sky can be charted and understood rationally, the same sky inspires us in ways foreign to our sense of reason. Be aware of staying too long in the heady realms of the High Priestess. You must take your inspiration and translate it into action. Honor the muse, but do not become her slave. Okay. All right. And what lessons are you supposed to be learning in this situation? What lessons are you supposed to be learning? Okay. So moving away from the things that do not serve you. Doing the work. This is really about becoming a master at something. This is the new relationship or a renewal in a relationship, and then finding your complete abundance, your complete emotional satisfaction and abundance. All right, so I'm going to stop there. Like I said, there's not going to be an extended on this one because I'm still dealing with the technical issues. But if you found this video helpful, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel. You can hit the bell for notifications and it'll let you know every time I post a new video. And also, if you found it helpful, I would really appreciate it if you would like, share, comment. That helps more people to be able to see the message, and I really, really, really appreciate it. All right, so I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Also, if you are interested in personal readings, I do offer those now. There's a link for that down in the description, so check it out. All right, so I'll see you guys the next time.